God bless America. Hello, everybody. I am the Talk Radio Protege, and this is the Protege program. You're probably watching this video on Friday, probably around noontime. I haven't actually decided when it's going to go up yet, but it's going up on Friday, just in case I don't end up having enough time to look at the news that's going on during the day. This video comes from a Zogby Analytics survey that was done of European world leaders, 3 of them in particular. And I wanted to take a look at these numbers. I wanted to show them to you in plain and clear terms so that you can understand what exactly is being communicated in the survey, because the headline that was on Drudge Report when I found this survey was that Trump is more popular than, I think, Theresa May, Emmanuel Macron, and Angela Merkel. So here are the numbers. Theresa May is extremely unpopular in her own country. Her favorable ratings are only 27.5 compared to 60.6 unfavorable. I included the breakdowns there because the very favorable and very unfavorable numbers are going to come back as we examine President Trump's numbers. And I'm going to do some commentary on what I think these numbers might mean just at the end. Emmanuel Macron is a little bit more popular than Theresa May, but is still extremely unpopular. 28.3% favorable, 51.8% unfavorable, with the breakdowns as you see there. And Angela Merkel, again, a little bit more popular than Macron, but not pulling positive, to be sure. 39.8% favorable, 49.4% unfavorable. Compare this to the numbers that we have available for Donald Trump. This is from the latest Rasmussen poll. The total approve is 41%, the strongly approve is 26%, and the strongly disapprove 47%. Now, just based on the strongly disapprove, I would compare that to the very unfavorable ratings for each of these European leaders. And certainly, President Trump has a higher, very unfavorable rating than any of the European leaders. And this is the only number that we have, so it's the only number, or the only number that I have, so it's the only number I can really judge. I would say, knowing as little as I do about European politics and how polarized politics are in those countries, I would say that the United States of America is likely more polarized than European countries, which could explain why President Trump has such a higher number of strongly disapprove ratings. His strongly disapprove rating actually, pretty much matches the number of people, or the percentage of the population, rather, that voted for Hillary Clinton for president. Excuse me. She got, what was it? Was it 51, 52, 53% of the popular vote? And if you assumed that every one of those voters vehemently hated Donald Trump, which can't be the truth, because there are some people we know for a fact on the right that voted for Hillary Clinton just because they didn't think that they could vote for Donald Trump. There would have been moderates that voted for Hillary Clinton because they thought that she was better than President Trump, not because they hated President Trump. So you could make the case that this strongly disapprove numbers for President Trump is just representative of the Democrat voters' perception of him. Total approve versus strong approval of President Trump seems to reflect the makeup of the Republican Party. There's a certainly a segment of the Republican voters that is on the Trump train. They have their first-class tickets punched, and they're not getting off just about no matter what. And these are the people that would answer strongly approve to a Rasmussen poll. And then you have Republicans, the likes of which, I could name some examples. Ben Shapiro, Steven Crowder, Mark Levin, people that follow them, establishment-type Republicans, moderate-minded Republicans that might not strongly approve of President Trump, but might approve in some other capacity. The strongly approved numbers of President Trump, compared to the very favorable ratings of all the other European leaders, are incredible to me. That there are such small minorities of people that strongly approve or view their leader very favorable in these European countries, that President Trump's numbers are twice as high. And again, we could chalk that up to polarization in American politics. Again, I'm not sure how polarized European politics are. If I understand correctly, a lot of European governments have more than two parties that fight to control the government. Therefore, it's a lot harder to get a polarized population when you have many different parties in that sense. So we could, again, chalk these differences up to just the difference in levels of polarization in the country. That being said, again, I'm not sure how many different parties each of these countries have, but perhaps that's not all there is to it. Perhaps there are some things going on in these European countries that are chronic problems that are plaguing these leaders that they haven't been able to address. Perhaps terrorism of a obviously unknown motivation could be a reason why some of these leaders are so unpopular, that they haven't been able to address these problems, that their proposed solutions thus far is to keep calm and be terrorized on, so to speak. I just thought this was very interesting. I thought I'd share this story and these numbers with you. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. What do you think we could chalk these differences in perception of our various leaders up to? Do you think it has anything to do with terrorism of an unknown motivation? Or do you think it's just because, American politics are much more polarized than European ones? Let me know what you're thinking. Anything. Any thoughts at all. If you like this video, leave a like and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so that you don't miss a single video. And unless I see you again later tonight, I'll be talking to you on Monday. Have a great weekend. God bless.